Hey guys, it's Maddie. Alright, so today's video is going to be something a little bit more serious, but basically this is a video that I've been wanting to make for quite some time now, and I feel like it's a good time right now because of some recent events that have happened in my community. Just not too long ago, I think it was like last week, a boy in my school actually committed suicide. I didn't know him. He was in the year before my grade, but it shook our whole school community. Like, our school is basically just like a big family, and it was really tough on everyone, and it was just really tragic. So I feel like this video is kind of coming at a good time. So I know from like my comments and all that kind of stuff that a lot of you guys also deal with self-harm, anxiety, and depression, all that kind of stuff, mental illness problems that you don't always want to talk about, and you don't really know how to open up to people about them, and you just don't really know what to do. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I struggle with anxiety, depression, and self-harm. I've been a self-harmer since I was in grade 8, so that was like 5 years ago. So I've been self-harming for 5 years. I've been diagnosed with clinical depression, and I have anxiety, runs all through my family, so does mental illness altogether, really. So I was kind of just, the stars aligned for me to get this chemical imbalance in my brain, which causes me to be depressed and anxious and stuff. So if you guys struggle with this, trust me, I understand. These kind of depressions and anxieties can stem from all sorts of reasons, whether it's situational, like if you're in a really crappy situation at the moment, or if it's, long term, like a thing in your brain that physically the chemicals in your brain aren't, connecting right, and it's just something that you're born with and you cannot change. And it is really tough, especially going through high school. And I switched high schools, and that was just a really big trigger for me. That's part of the reason I moved back to my other high school, was just because my levels of anxiety and depression are just skyrocketing, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So as of recently, I just opened up to my mom about my problems, kind of told her what was going on, and I really just opened up, and it was honestly the best decision of my life. So the first piece of advice I have for you guys is please find someone to talk to. Anybody on earth. And if you feel like you have absolutely nobody to talk to, you have me. Honestly, I know what it's like to feel like you're completely alone in the world. Like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. And I know what it's like to stay up all night tossing and turning, having your stomach in knots just for like no apparent reason. I know what it's like to have anxiety attacks. I know what it's like to have suicidal thoughts. And I can assure you that having someone to talk to and open up about absolutely everything is what you need. As scary as it is, I remember I was on Tumblr one day, and it was just a really bad day, and I just felt like the day was right to tell my mom about my cutting and all of that. And I was just on Tumblr, and I was asking you guys, I'm like, should I do it? I don't know, like, how do I explain it to her? And a lot of people were really helpful. And so after 5 years, I finally decided to tell my mom. And ever since then, honestly, we have grown so much closer. I just really needed someone to just be able to tell, Mom, I'm really not having a good day today. It's just one of those nights, and then she understands. She's like, is there anything I can do to make you feel better? And it's just really helpful to not have to always use the I'm fine, I'm just tired excuse. And I know not everyone is as blessed as I am to have such a wonderful mother that, listens to all my problems. I know there's all different family situations. So that's why I'm saying if you guys need to come to me, my ask box on Tumblr is always open if you feel more comfortable on anonymous. Or you can message me on any of my sites, and I guarantee I will answer you 100%. My second piece of advice is distractions. Now, day to day, it's kind of hard to get through. Sometimes I wake up, I have good days. Sometimes I wake up and I just want to cry at the thought of getting out of bed. It's always good to have a lot of distractions throughout your day. So personally, what I started doing is I started making myself to-do lists. Even if it's the smallest things, like go make myself breakfast, I will be able to check that off, and it's like a feeling of accomplishment just to know that I've done something in the day. I also started working out, eating really healthy, and I've noticed an improvement in my body, and that has just given me a little bit of extra self-confidence and it's just made me feel really good about myself. It's just like little things that get you through each day. Each thing takes up an amount of time, and then before you know it, the day is over. If you have a really bad day, just make yourself a little to-do list, even if it's just the simplest things like check my email or like do something random. I don't know, like get up and go put on a load of laundry. Anything. It really honestly helps. Just the feeling of being able to check something off and knowing when you go to bed at night that you've done something today, it's a really good feeling. The third piece of advice that I have for you guys, don't be afraid to admit that you are hurting. Just because it's in your mind and you can't see the problem, just because it's not a physical bruise, does not mean that it's not there. Don't let people get you down because of it. Don't let anyone offend you because of it. It's something that is going on in your mind, as if you had a bruise on your arm or something and you're waiting for it to heal. You know, having a bruise on your arm is not something to be ashamed of, so why is having a mental illness something that you should be ashamed of? You know, find a band that makes you feel good about yourself. Find things from, you know, a good time in your life that really made you feel good, like a book that you always used to read or a CD that you always used to listen to in like grade 5 when everything was okay. That's what I do personally. Mulan has been my favorite childhood movie forever, and on days that I'm feeling really terrible, I just watch Mulan. Or if you guys have a stuffed animal you've had since you were 3 and you just, you know, snuggling your stuffed animal just makes you remind you of when you were a kid. Whatever makes you feel better, just find the little things. Instead of trying to fix everything all in one day, just take baby steps. It's honestly a journey. Getting better is a journey, and I can assure you that you will get better. It's not going to last forever. And just, you know, wake up one morning and think, okay, today is going to be a good day, and I can assure you it'll probably be a good day, because if you just have that mindset and you think of all the good things that are happening in your day, then it's gonna just kind of make you think, you know, today's been a good day. And that's what I did this morning. I had a really bad day yesterday, so I woke up this morning determined to have a good day, and it really was. I got out of bed, everything was good, just little things. And again, please, if you guys have any problems, or no matter how small, don't feel like you're alone. I love you guys so much. Please have a really great day, and if you guys any problems at all, just come and we will talk and have a good time. Have a really great day, guys. I love you guys so much. Bye!